Okay. Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to start setting up my March setup. I'm doing a Nintendo theme. So I thought I'm not going to start with the bulk of the planning because I'm going to record that for a video and make a video for that instead. So I'm just going to start with a weekly today. And I'm not sure which one to start with because I feel a little bit nervous, but we can work that out. I might start with this one. So I've pre-planned some colours for my tunnels, which are these two Crayola Super Tips. And just going to get into it. So the tunnels need to have a little bit of just a little bit of a chunk above the rest of it. And then I'll probably go a little bit under this line because I've actually got some stickers that I'll use to do the floor. Like that. So these are going to be my days of the week. I've got tunnels all the way along the bottom. What's that here? So let's see how that goes. I normally use stickers all the time, obviously, so I feel really nervous doing like the art for this myself because I don't really trust myself to do this artwork. But we'll see. How bad can it be, right? So I'm going to put some details in with the darker green afterwards. But I'll just colour in a few first to see how we go. Hey Emily, how you going? Yeah, Nintendo. I'm pretty excited. These are my elements that I've been practicing. I have made some stickers though that I might try and use instead for some of it. Like this is the floor that's usually like runs across the bottom of a Nintendo screen. So I've actually cheated a little bit. I made myself some stickers of the floor rather than trying to draw it all, which was going to be originally my plan. But I just thought it might take too long. I have downloaded a Mario font, so I've given myself a few different sizes with the headers. I've got this book to actually put into my bookshelf, and then I've got the days of the week, which I've done, different sizes to see what works. And little Mario, I just was not comfortable drawing 8-bit Mario, so I thought I will do that on a sticker too. And I thought I'm going to save my actual setup with the calendar and all that kind of stuff. I don't know that I'll do that today. I just feel a bit paranoid about it and think it would stress me out trying to do it on camera. So I might try and just do it for myself and make a video with it. I feel the same, Emily. I totally feel like I can't draw either. But I've been wanting to do this theme for years, and I wanted to draw it, which I don't know why I had that inclination, but that's what I wanted to do. So it's only taken me about 2 years to summon the courage, but we're going for it now. That, and because I always follow Planning with Kay, and her stickers are always amazing, I can't not use a Planning with Kay sticker theme, you know. I want to make this one a little bit bigger. Okay, well, that's good. Do some more. So yeah, my plan is that it's going to be the day of the week, like a column above each of these tunnels. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how that works out. But it feels fun to just colour in. You know, that's nice. I like the idea of colouring in a bit more into here where there would be a shadow, even though I know that's not quite realistic to the game. I might have to pull out the Nintendo later and have a play. Even my ringtone on my phone is the theme tune to this song, to this game, and I've had that for ages because I love it. Now this one I've gone a little bit probably chunky on the sides, maybe, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, I guess. I just like them to be a little bit even looking, maybe. It's been a busy day for me already. Family and I have gone to the beach for breakfast and back home to get ready for school. Gone and vacuumed out the car, all the sand, and done the school drop. And what else? Got coffee. We ran out of milk, so I'm like, oh no, I'm just going to buy coffee this morning. If I had a little bit more time, if I wasn't live streaming, I would have just gone and bought milk. But that's okay. Okay. So my tunnels are nearly finished. What are you doing? Husband is trying to distract me being a pirate because he's working from home behind me. Normally he's not home today, which is why I schedule my lives on a Friday. He works in the office on Fridays, but today he's at home. So he gets to listen to me talking. Okay. Pretty happy with them. Now I'm going to... this is where it gets trickier and I don't like it. Now I need to try and... Where is it here? Do some of these lines and stuff. These details. So you'll notice that they are a little bit out of alignment with each other. Because the tunnel is curved. There's a big thick stripe out here. haven't spaced this out very well, so I'm running out of room. And then there's some dots. Which probably need to be a bit straighter and look a little bit more pixely, but how's that look? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so might even quickly Google tunnels because I don't know if they all have the same kind of pattern on them when there's more than one in the screen, you know. Tunnels, images. Oh, they're all pretty similar actually. So it helps too, because Nintendo's done a lot of things. If you put in the 1985 Mario tunnels. Yeah, so when they're in the same, they all look exactly the same. Alright, I guess that's what we're doing then. So big one, and a little skinny one. Bigger one. Okay. I hope it looks alright once they're all done. Surely it'll be fine. I also have a one of the eaty things coming out of this tunnel. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, definitely did some practice runs before I committed to this theme. I thought I'll just have a go first. And at the moment I have so many themes in mind that I'd like to do. So I feel like it's hard to commit. Almost like I need to do like a second journal each month and then maybe at the end of the year give it away. Like set it up for 2024. That could be cool. Right now I want to do I want to do a recycling theme, and not necessarily a theme about recycling, but just a theme where I use recycled elements from my house. So I think I talked about it last time that I want like my toilet paper comes in really cool wrappers. So I've got like this. This is an example of my toilet paper wrappers from Who Gives a Crap. So these are just cool designs that I could add to my journal, and then find stickers that could just kind of suit the colors and not necessarily have a theme, but just a general color scheme maybe. I've also just got some shopping bags. It's like brown craft paper and stuff like that could be used to stick in. Generally I just like sticking things in my journal. This drawing stuff is too stressful for me. They look pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So far, so good. Okay. I think I keep starting this big thick one over too far. Then I run out of room for all the dots. But that's okay. Next one. camera's always in a weird spot. Like I'm kind of sitting over here. And my book's over here. I might need to fiddle around with my setup a little bit more. Get it a bit more comfortable. Because then also what I can see of what's filming is backwards. So right now I look like, in my screen, I look like I'm left-handed, which is disconcerting, I would say. I did it again. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Well, now this paper's holding up. Oh, perfect. That's really good. I don't think I've ever coloured in this much in my Sassy Pigeon HQ notebooks. And that's good. All right, one more. Hey, Alison. How you going? Just drawing some tunnels. You know how I be. I feel like I'm butchering them a little bit. But then you kind of just gotta roll with it, huh? Still really hot outside. It was 31 degrees when we got up at 6 a.m, which is 88 Fahrenheit, around there. So quite warm, warmer than yesterday. Okay, I've done my tunnels. Now, I don't know if when I practiced them, did I do a black outline? No, but they do have a shadow. A lot of this stuff on Nintendo has heaps of shadow. Alison says, low energy day after a rough day at work yesterday. Oh, that sucks. I hear something that sounds like either a keyboard or Colin's toes. Oh, yeah, it's not Colin's toes. He's sleeping. But my husband is working on a desk next to me, or like across the room, so you can hear him typing. That's that's fun. I wasn't sure if you're going to be able to hear him or not. He's normally in the office on Fridays, but today, because it's so hot, they let them stay at home. Hi, Nomi. I'm walking the dog, so can't chat or even watch much, but I'm listening. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. That's nice. Well, maybe I'll give you more of like a description of what I'm doing then. So I have finished all my green tunnels. Each tunnel is a day of the week, and there's an extra one for a to-do list. I don't know if I'm going to outline them in black pen or not. They're not in the game. They're not outlined, although some of the things are outlined. Coffee break. Cheers. But they do have lots of shadows. So let me just double check as well that the tunnels have shadows. I did have a picture up before here. No. So when the tunnels are around, they don't have a shadow. But lots of other things did. When I was looking at it the other day. Oh, you know what? That might even be because when I was originally looking, I might have been looking at Super Mario, like Mario Brothers 3, that kind of thing. Oh, I should have done an underwater one. Oh my goodness. Okay, I might have to. Yeah, you know me. I may have to rethink my weekly after this one because I totally forgot that there's a swimming level. We need him to swim, obviously. Okay, so I cheated a little bit and I made some stickers. I did originally plan to draw out the floor, like what runs along the bottom. And I may still do that in one or two, maybe. Particularly because a lot of what I've drawn, like that I've sketched out, is to a ratio that's bigger than the floor. But anyway, I thought I'll just, to make life easier, rather than having to draw these all. Wait, this one's not cut. Don't use this one. Is that not cut? Okay. Yeah, I had issues with my cutting machine last night. I was not impressed. It wouldn't read the I think your brother's messaging about it wouldn't read the registration marks that are in the corners so that machine knows where to cut. That was very frustrating. So I'm just going to stick this across here. See how it's not quite the right. See how it's not quite the right size. This should be bigger. I wonder if I should not use it. Should I use these stickers? Yeah, the stickers are cute. Okay, Alison, thank you. I'll just run with it for these ones. Doesn't have to be perfect, I suppose. Give them a little bit of a fold and squish. And then I'm just going to cut out, like I'll use one of these to cut a little bit extra off the end. I was hoping that they would be long enough for the whole page, but because that's a whole A4 and my machine cutter can't cut A4, though I should have just cut them myself because they are, after all, a rectangle. I didn't even put it to the edge on this side. Crazy bitch. Okay, let's just go with this one. About there. So these stickers weren't quite long enough. And that is upside down. So I'm going to cut this half of one off that's on the end of this sticker. Okay. So I did make some stickers. This is my title page for like the cover page, what do you call it, before the calendar to go into March. So I got this onto my on the Procreate app and removed the Super Mario Brothers and just put in March in that font for the Mario. I'm pretty happy with how it's worked out, which was good. Okay, so I'm going to put this one. They're a little bit of a different size actually when I lay in this sticker next to the other one. I think for some reason they're not quite square. Does that look okay? Oh, you can see that white edge. I'm just going to try it again and just stick it, overlap it a little bit more. So there's no white edge on that sticker. There we go. Oh, Colin's growling. We're about to have our puppy dog nephew dropped off. Oh, thank you, Naomi. I'm really happy with how it's working out. Like, looking at it on the screen, it looks really cool. Now, I don't know if I should do another row of this under here. Do we need a second row of the floor? You reckon? Get rid of that white stripe. I don't know if it looks too busy then, because it's... I'll leave that for now. Okay, scary part. The Edie thing. Hello, Elliot. Hello, puppy. Hello. How you going? Wonderful baby. Elliot's here. So, hello. I'll be back in 1 second. Sorry. Okay, dogs are being crazy, saying hello to each other. They'll settle down eventually. So Elliot he's a poodle cross with something, so he's bigger than Colin, my dog, but he looks exactly the same. Dr. Mario on a vintage video game arcade box last month. That's so cool. I love Dr. Mario. I still have my original Nintendo, Super Nintendo 64. I've got a Wii. I also bought the mini versions of the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo because I got all protective of my original ones and didn't want my kids to play them and damage them. Which, I mean, if they survive my childhood, I'm sure they'll survive theirs, but just didn't want to risk it. So, what am I doing? Oh, this Edie thing. So I'm going to try and do this. Although I don't know if that looks the same as the Super Mario. Because like I said, when I reckon I was drawing these, I reckon these are from Super Mario Brothers 3, which is quite, it's not 8-bit and it's more, what would you call it? I don't know. It's fancier. It's got rounded corners and things. So Nintendo 1985 Mario. So I'm just going to search for some more images. Hopefully we can see one of these flower things that jumps up. I'm pretty sure they're red. I don't even know what they're called. What if I search like tunnel monsters? Does anyone know what they're called? Oh, there is no search results. Oh, because I wrote Runnel. Maybe that's it. Cannot spell. Like, oh, there you go. Yeah, like this. Okay. So there's one like that, but there's still a different one. I swear it sits lower than that. Ugh, it doesn't have to be perfect. I might just do the one I've got already. And we'll just be a little bit more blasé about piranha plant. Okay, I like that idea. Mario. Piranha. Oh, yes. Okay, now they are what I drew. They're green and brown and all those things. Okay, that's fine. I just won't put the shadow on because I don't think they have a shadow as much. Yeah, but they're green with orange spots and white teeth. So I reckon I used this one. Thank you, Nomi. That was very helpful. And I think it needs some little leafy things. So I might go a little bit higher. This makes me feel sick, by the way. Why didn't I just put a ribbon in there? This is why I can't do the whole setup on live because I'll just freak out. Okay, so we want some leafy things. Oh, that one's way too fat. I mean, not body shaming, but know me, I'm no expert. Probably conflating multiple plants because I only ever played Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is awesome. I love Donkey Kong. You can't go wrong there. I don't care how old you are. Nintendo and Donkey Kong is the best. I've got coffee everywhere. I bought an iced coffee and I had to put it in my thermal cup so that it stays cold. Because it's roasty toasty hot today. Donkey Kong Country was my favourite. Yeah, me too. I love Donkey Kong. How good is it when they are in that cart and in the cart and you could like make it jump and stuff. Is that the same game? Okay, so I need to test out the green because I don't know if I need to use a different green to the one I used for. Actually, that's pretty good. I'll stick with this one because when I practiced, I have lots of greens. These are those ones. What's this green? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I can't finish a sentence. I think that's too bright. Right, I want this one. And I'm going to erase the pencil that I have. just going to give myself a little bit of a shape to follow. Like this kind of thing, ish. Yes, when they're in the mine car that can jump, that is exactly it. So I feel like this should be thicker because it goes out to its edge of its leaves, maybe. Don't be shy. And then it comes around to a point almost. And then down for its teeth. Okay, we have a basic shape. Let's see. Oh, and in like the newer versions of it, when I think it's in that same game, you know when you get the 3 emus or the 3 dolphins or the 3 rhinoceroses, and you get to like go bolting through the dots. God, reminding that's on backwards. And you get to go bolting through all the gold things to collect. Oh my goodness, that was always amazing. Okay, it's pretty good. Okay, now I've got to colour around these dots. I am so excited for this theme though, and proud of myself for taking a plunge because this is terrifying me. Sorry, I'm going to concentrate now. Does anyone else hold their breath when they're doing stuff like this? Like I quite literally hold my breath. Which is why I stopped talking. Because you can't talk and hold your breath at the same time. You could probably take in less air. Does that work? No, Mia, are you saying you hold your breath too? Yes. Okay, I'm so glad I'm not the only one. Because I do feel like a moron. But that's okay. I'm okay with being a moron. Or just feeling like one, I suppose. Whichever. I wonder if, for the sake of this, if these orange dots should be bigger. Like, can you see them? Do they just look like a bit of a dog's breakfast? I'm fighting the urge to outline everything. Like I know that. Oh, that's way too thick. Okay, ruined. Oh, hi Addison. Yes, Mario themed. Boom. I'll show you my little elements. These are my elements that I've got going on. Sorry for those playing at home that I've already seen. And this is a sticker that I printed just on sticker paper that wanted to save me some effort because I will at least in one, I think, draw, like I did set it out myself. This is essentially what this floor tile looks like. If I hold my page there, you can see the shape. So I've used different colors of brown and then brown to the edge and then white pencil highlight. I probably need to use a different brown, but I don't have one really between this and this. I think this is too dark. Although that probably would have been the same color in the game, wouldn't it? Anywhoosie. Okay, so now I need some teeth. Funny, I was playing a different version of. Were you? That is wicked. I love Mario Kart. I actually want to really get some new controllers for my 64. And then my kids can all play it together because I think I only have one working controller. And then they could be playing all kinds of like battles and everything. And man, I'd be playing. Front row seat, bitches. Okay. Teeth. Now, I don't know if these teeth need to be very specific. No, not really. Just jagged teeth. So let's have a crack. Oh my god. Just do it. Like that. I don't know. Teeth. Hey, Nikki. How are you going? We're doing some Nintendo stuff today. I don't do themes in my BG. This makes me wish I did. There's no time like the present, Nomi. You can do a theme anytime you want. I normally get bored with a theme and I don't stick with it the whole month. I'll do my calendar or a setup, and then I'll do a weekly as well. And after that weekly, depends how much the theme is exciting me to whether I do another weekly or stay in that theme, or if I just go rogue and do whatever I feel like. I'm going to a narrated ballet later. I've got to defeat this low energy so I get ready. Yeah, you gotta get moving, girl. I hope you have fun. A narrated ballet, that sounds really cool. We have in Adelaide at the moment, the Fringe is on. I don't know if any of you ever heard of it. It's just like an arts festival that's kind of on, and there's heaps of shows and heaps of what would you call it? Like, I don't know, performances, comedians, actors, circus, all kinds of things. So we're actually going to see Sarah Millican on Sunday night, which I'm super excited about. She's a comedian. She's from England. She's hilarious. I think these are kind of done. Now, in theory, there would be blue sky behind all of this, which I'm tempted to do later with watercolor, maybe. No one wants to sit here and watch me coloring with blue Tombow all day. That's the flexibility that Bujos are famous for. No reason to stick with something you're not into. Yeah, exactly. And a good reason why you can always try and do a theme. Even if you just did a theme for a spread, you know, just do one, have a crack at one Nintendo thing. Make sure you tag me in it if you put it on Insta. I want to see. Yeah, and I love that they wait for you, because I was really slow to setting up my journal for this month. Now, should I put a Mario for this year? I mean, yeah, I think it will be really nice and fast too. I just don't know how long it will take to dry. Should I watercolor it now? Do you want to watch me do that, or should I do that later and do something else? Let me know what you think. Because I might even put some of these across the top. This world and all that kind of stuff. Do what is good for you. Well, I'm really scared to watercolor. There's a general kind of theme of fear happening, isn't there? Which is fun. I mean, I wouldn't... Yeah, okay, come on. Let's do it. I'm going to clear some of this stuff off the way. And then I have watercolor behind me. I'll just grab a brush and some water. Hang on. So I might use this one again, if I can get it open, which I think I had this problem last time. Okay. So it looks like this. And I need to work out which color I need for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this bright little number in here. Okay. And then hopefully it won't ruin... Oh, because this one probably should be watercolored too. All right, I need a water and brush, and I've got a bit of a towel. Okay. Yeah. So Elliot's staying with us for a couple of days. Yes, I do need a level up. Okay. I will go and get some water and a brush. Please hold. Okay, we have sound. Da, 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 da. Naomi says the person afraid to post their artwork. Oh, please do. Just, yeah, gotta just punch fear in the face, huh? No worries, Alison. I'm happy to have you listening in the background. Coffee. Okay. Eek. Now, I might... Should I test this a little, Scooch? Yeah. I'm going to... Oh, what time is your meeting? 11. Okay, I've got 45 minutes. I'm going to... This isn't the same paper. This is a different notebook that I bought ages ago that I didn't actually love, and that's... This notebook actually spurred me on to buy and sell my own. Right. So I'm just going to get some of this one because it needs to be quite washed out. If I go over this way a little bit, you can see a bit more of what I'm doing. I'll go over here. Maybe the water should be here too. You watch me spill some stuff. But I don't know how pale this will dry either, because the last time I used watercolor, it was very saturated, which was fine. But I want to have a little bit more control over it. Okay. No, that's too pale. But it's also probably the wrong blue. What color is this? That might be. Maybe I'll just mix some of that in. Me too, Nikki. Terrified. Freaking out right now. That's a better blue. Okay. So I probably need to make it more saturated in color so that I can use less water. Is that how these work? I don't know. Have a bit of both. All right. Last one, and then yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And then how do you make it not be weird and blobby? Happy days? Blue? Okay, cool. Next. Alright, I'm just going to take this off because you're in my way. And I'm going to go upside down. Okay, guys. Okay. Everybody calm down. The other thing, I don't know. Oh, thanks for the vote of confidence, Naomi. The other thing I don't know is if I want to try and make the rectangles that are above each of these tunnels, if I should be making them kind of lighter in the center. Hi, Laura. How you going? You here ready for the carnage? I wonder if I should make them lighter in the center so that when... Oh, I don't even want to touch it. Okay, we're doing it. We're just going to go for it and see what happens. Quick and swift shadows. We must be... Ooh. Probably should have done this before I put in a sticker, but that's okay. I'm not just going to take the green with it. Okay, next one. I will not have... I'll do the watercolor first before the textures. Sound fair? Yeah, reasonable. Just want to do it quickly without touching this green. Yeah, getting there, getting there. Okay. I mean, it's a mess, but it's all right. Just texture, isn't it? Blue. Although if I turn this around, you'd actually be able to see what I'm doing over here. That might be better. Oh, I love that book, Nomi. The audiobook was really good too. Like, I just loved listening to the author read it to me. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It is so good, and it's so true and relatable and reasonable. Yep, highly recommend to anybody. Love that book. Okay, this blob is not super saturated. You watch now, ruin it. Okay, this side. I'm gonna start over here. Oh, okay. I don't know if I need a bit more water on there. Maybe a little bit more colour. Oh, I don't know. You haven't even read it yet. You feel better already. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm sure that's what they want, you know. Okay. Let's slow down around this green thing. Around our piranha plant. Sure, they would have a name. I wonder what they're like. Are they actually a piranha plant, or are they called something else? Now, this bit's probably not too bad. This ink should not run because on the black, I mean on the teeth, because that is very saturated and wet. Because the teeth is done with the pigment microns, which are meant to be permanent ink. Laura just got back from a bike ride about an hour ago and just stepped out of the shower. Oh, that's awesome, Laura. Is it nice weather? We're having beautiful, warm summer days. And planning with Kayla, she is having snow. Like, it's funny how the weather is so extremely different in different places. I mean, obviously it makes sense, but it's just interesting. I've never seen snow. So I joke with Alison that I don't believe that it's real. Now, these pages are quite wet, but I don't like how one looks more blue than the other. Is that quite noticeable? I wonder if I should just kind of add some more saturation and texture. Gotta stop now before I ruin things. Okay. All right. Well, that worked well. Now, if we give it a second to dry, I can put the days of the week in. Laura says it got up to 80 today, but it's supposed to drop. Oh, full spring. That sounds good. Naomi says, I need a shower, but I'm too invested in this live art. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Naomi. That's good. Yes, snow is a glitch in the Matrix, Alton. You're right. I don't agree that it is a real thing. I think you're all tripping balls. How could it possibly get that cold anywhere? Are we happy about this white stripe, or should I put more stickers across it? So I have more of this. Should I just do more? Yeah, let's just do it. I'm going to start at the opposite end this time. Although I wonder if it does need to line up. I probably should have just made it bigger. I'm in Australia, not New Zealand. Yeah. Pretty close though. I mean, same really. Joking. Yeah. You like the white stripe. Have I made it too busy now by putting a second row in? I mean, it's still going to have some white stripe because there's still this space down here. Oh, compromise. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm always doing things off the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out there. Of course. I wouldn't imagine you meant anything else. No, it's fine. Don't feel like you're offending anybody. I probably should have just left it because this now looks too busy and not true to Nintendo, really. But can't have it all, I suppose. Can't be perfect. And then the element of not giving a fuck just rolls on in, doesn't it? So I need to put this on here. The dogs have calmed down now and they're just sitting still. Elliot seems a little bit puffed out. Poor little love. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, these pages are curling a little bit. Maybe I should pin them down. Now, I could get a blow dryer and go and dry these faster if needed. Right. There we go. I don't love the super wrinkliness that gives the paper, to be honest. Like I love the colour and I love how quickly watercolour goes on the page, but I don't think I love that now my page looks quite wrinkly. I wonder what's happening to the paper to make it do that. Like, is some of the paper swelling? Like the fibres of the paper swell to make that puff? Who knows? So, should we also add a Mario? I don't know how long. How long do you wait for this stuff to dry? I could go and get a blow dryer. Maybe I'll do that. I'll go get a blow dryer. Hang on. Still power cord. For a little minute. All right. Such a pain. Okay. Okay. I have a blow dryer that I stole from my children. So I'm just going to mute the microphone for a minute and then I'm going to dry this so you don't have to listen to it. But I'll still see your chats. Okay. It is dry. I'll take these off. And then I'm just going to move this behind me to my other disc. Okay. Oh, I would love to know, Naomi. Thank you. Tell me what it says. I might also take a second to open up my library page and put in my book. I just finished reading Force of Nature by Jane Harper, Australian author, who also has done, her first book was called The Dry, which is also now a movie, and that was really good. It stars Eric Bana. He's a good Aussie, keep an eye on. And so this is the follow-up book from that. So I just finished reading that one, which didn't take very long, actually. It was really good. Okay. So I might draw some lines above these tunnels just to identify, like really thin ones, just to identify the day of the week. Now, is this too thick? I think that's okay. And I need a ruler. Okay. Maybe along the top will be a good bit first. I might go this far. So this one will be to about here. And to about here. Sorry if you can see on top of my head at any point. Now, do you think I should roll this all the way down to the tunnel or just stop it? I think I'm going to stop it above the tunnel. The dogs are staring at me. You puffed out, Elliot. Go and lay on the cold floor, my friend. Like that. Cool, cool, cool. So even though the tunnels are different heights, I'm going to have the days of the week all at the same height, I reckon. That will be my plan. Some of these might turn out wider than others because this one is 3 and this one is 2.5. Might make it a little bit wider on one end. Yeah, that'll look about the same, surely. And then I'm going to stop it just before it gets to the tunnel. There. I think that's straight. Always hard when you go rogue off the dots. Kind of like that. And it also, one reason I don't like the watercolour is because when I'm ruling straight lines, they don't look straight to you because the paper is bent. You know, the page is meant to be like that. But it's fine. It's fine. So in this one, it goes to here. Has anyone else decided on their March theme? If they're doing a theme? Nikki, I got distracted for a moment because my sister just sent me a link to a new American Girl doll that is basically my exact twin, except she's in the historical collection. And I got entirely offended. Oh. Burn. That's so funny. I'm sure it's I'm sure there was no offense intended. Now, I don't need this one to be 3. I'm going to come just this side of this dot, I reckon. I'm noticing these pens are kind of getting a bit inky at the end corners. Like, what's that? What's that about? Since when is 90s historical? Well, do you know what my husband pointed out to me the other day, Nikki? Is that, remember when you're a kid and maybe like your grandparents want you to watch an old movie, or there's just an old movie on TV and it's kind of like black and white or whatever? He was saying that how we felt about those movies and them being so old, that's the equivalent to us asking the kids to watch a movie from like the 80s or the 70s-ish, like it's in relative time. The doll's name is Nikki. She's a 90 kid from Seattle who likes alt rock music and skateboarding, and she's wearing a purple outfit. She describes you. That is amazing. Maybe we all need one of these dolls, Nikki. Laura says, I'm doing a Midnight's album Taylor Swift theme for March using my Canon Ivy printer so I can print out pictures of her and stick them. That sounds cool, Laura. I like the sound of that a lot. How awesome. Don't mind a bit of Taylor Swift. I don't listen to music heaps, and when I do, it's usually someone else's music, like my kids or my husband's music on. But Taylor goes all right. But it's always nice when you've chosen your theme, isn't it? Like, just good to have that happening. That peace of mind that it's sorted out. I'm going to turn this around. Sorry, I'm turning my journal a lot. It's probably really annoying. But, you know, this is how I roll. So. And I'm holding my breath again. You're only 28. Oh, you're still a baby. I'm 36. The other day at work, someone guessed that I was 42. I was like, oh, that's fun. Now, I'll do this side. So I need this dot. And do this dot. Just going to do all the top ones because I'm sick of measuring it out. And I'm sure you'll get sick of watching it soon. So let's do that. Oh, Nikki's doing Planning with Kay stained glass theme. That's really cool. I haven't received mine yet. So I'll be very excited when I have that in my hot little hands. Because I've also been wanting to do that. And I've been wanting to do the, I don't remember what she called it, but like that leaves theme with the vines and stuff. I really wanted to do that theme. And I want to do my recycle theme. And the other day I thought of like running along with my interests in choosing like Nintendo, for example. I'm also really interested in historical history. I'm interested in like the kind of era of Henry VIII and like that, like 1600s, 1500s. I mean, he was in the 1500s, but that kind of just old-timey era. So I might even do some kind of theme like that. Hi, Liz. How you going? Doing a Nintendo theme. Just setting up a weekly because I feel too much pressure to do the whole setup on here today, and I'll do the weekly and make a video of that later. Nomi said, oh, so we asked why the paper crumples and goes a weird shape when you use watercolor. So Nomi says the paper fibers are hydrogen bonded and the water breaks the bonds. The fibers then absorb the water and expand in the cross grain direction more than the grain direction, and that equals wrinkles. Huh. Well, there you go. Very interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. Thank you for finding that out for me. My husband reckons that's similar to when your fingers get wet and go wrinkly, because some of it expands and absorbs the water and some doesn't. That's fun. Fun fact. What? You're smirking at me. You're a bit cute. Thank you, I love you. Okay, so now we're going to do this one. Nearly finished all of these boxes. Get onto some stickers. You did spend all that time trying to find an answer. That's so funny. Well, I enjoy your enthusiasm and your dedication to answering our burning questions. And now I will be able to sleep tonight. Incredible stuff. I have a lot on today, actually. I'm going to go and get my nails done after this, hopefully, because they are really grown out and gross. And I've got to pick the kids up from school. And it's my daughter's birthday on the weekend coming up. So we're doing a makeover of her bedroom. So I've got a couple of things left to hunt down and pick up for that. And then I'm finally catching up with one of my best friends for dinner. It's all coming up Millhouse today. Okay, and we got one more box. Oh, what is that? Oh no, I did that. That's my black spot. Nobody panic. It's okay. I'm hoping to get a microphone soon as well, because I think when you watch this back or when you guys are listening, can you hear just a general kind of white noise, staticky kind of sound? Because the last time I listened back to a tiny bit, that's what I heard, and I think that's because I don't have a designated microphone. So I'm going to try and hunt one of those down soon. Which will be fun. Okay, we've done all the boxes. Ta-da! I hear static. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a bit shit. I'm sorry about that. Because I don't think I would enjoy listening to a whole lot of static. Microphone, top of the list. I'll see if I can get one while I'm out today. Okay, tweezer time. So, I need to choose some letters. I also don't have any numbers, and I think I should probably create and print out some numbers for this. So I might... How big are these? Yeah, I might do it like this and save room next to it for a number. So good. So I made these. Oh, there we go. I made these on my iPad. Just like Kayla does, really, with Procreate. And then I brought them into my Silhouette software to make a cut file. So I did 2 layers. One is the top layer with the brown, and one is the bottom black shadow. I'm pretty happy with how they look, actually. Oop. I've also got to-do ones for the to-do side, because I'm lost without a to-do list for something to focus on. And having said that, even for this week that I've just set up, I probably need to have another page somewhere in my journal that has, a spot for meal planning or habit tracking, that kind of thing, although I'm sure I'll get away with it for 1 week without it. Naomi says, I hear you louder though. It's kind of a gentle white noise if you let it be. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad it's not too annoying. But I will still endeavour to get a microphone so it's not too... Don't have to have it for much longer. This looks so good. Oh, thank you. I can't believe it's working. Yeah, this year, one of my goals was to, just try and branch out away from sticker kits a little bit and just try and do something different, think about, like, if I had no influences around me, what would I journal, or what theme would I choose, or, that kind of thing. So I think this is good. I think this is working out well. Now, all of my to-dos are very big, but that's all right. I think we'll just run with it anyway. I'll bring it in a little bit to do. I made these, Nikki. So this font is on. Hi, Cherie. How are you going? This font is on Font, and it was 100% free. So I could even make this into a sticker sheet if anyone wanted it. But you can get the font for free. And then there was 2 of them. Well, actually, there was more than 2. I downloaded the 2 that I like the best. This font looks more like the original 1985 Super Mario Brothers, but there was another one that looked more like the let me find it. That looked more like just the Super Mario from Super Mario Brothers 3, that kind of Super Mario. Let me find. Like this kind of font. One looked more like this without the colors. I reckon it was just black and white, and then this original font is more what this is. But they were both free. And yeah, I just created them on Procreate. Naomi says it's pretty badass that you make your own stickers. Someday maybe I'll look into that. Yeah, totally recommend. Yeah, I have a little Etsy shop and I make stickers and sell them on there. And I obviously last year, I started selling journals as well, which has been going really good. Oh, that's another thing I have to do today. I've got to pack some orders and get them out. Alison is ready. Yay, Alison. High five to you. Gold star on the calendar. So I've left this space here for numbers. I'm going to make some numbers, which I was planning to do anyway. I just hadn't finished that file because the cutter was being weird. I don't know what it was doing last night. It wouldn't register the registration mark. So then I just reprinted it and it worked fine. Oh, we need to put a Mario in here. These are all quite small Marios. Let's look on this one. Would you say he's about this big? We'll go with this guy. Can't leave out Mario. Where do we want him? What would I think Monday I would probably not be doing very much. Where? Let me just read you guys for a second. Let me say, I think that's how I found you, through hearing about your journals. Oh, shut the front door. That's amazing. How exciting. Laura says, I like the stickers, but don't really play much Nintendo besides Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. But that theme looks great. Thank you. I don't play Nintendo super often either. I just love Nintendo. Love playing it as a kid. Mario Brothers theme is my ringtone on my phone. I just like it. If I had more time, I definitely would play it more, I think. Also, why do you think people use sticker tweezers for accuracy? The Arch and Olive one looks appealing. I use tweezers because if I have, like, see how much of the page you can still see around the sticker? Yeah. But if I do it with my fingers, you lose the vision of what it looks like. I mean, you could probably do it that way a little bit, but I just have no imagination. So I use tweezers to help me place it where it's going to look the best. And also for accuracy, I find it really helps to get a sticker straight. But I still don't know where to put this guy. I don't want to put him in my to-do list because I have too much to do. I might just put him here on Sunday. There, we'll just commit. There you go. Although these tweezers are weird. They're taking a lot to get used to because these are Cricut ones, because I used to have a Cricut maker and I hated it. So got rid of it. But you have to squeeze them to open them rather than squeezing them to pick up what you want. They're opposite to normal tweezers. So that has taken a little bit of getting used to. And if I'm using them for something other than stickers, these are not the tweezers to use because you can't actually apply more pressure unless, I suppose, if you jammed your finger in there or something, that might work. Cool. How are we looking? I reckon that's about it, guys. Have I missed anything else? So I'll do the numbers. I don't think I need to do the shadow. Hey, Monica, how are you going? How's work? Wait, was it yesterday you had a big, massive day? Do you have to work a lot again today? That will suck. But you got through it, I'm sure. Hi, Tracy. How are you going? Oh, I'm so glad you all love it. I do have to go in 10 minutes anyway because my husband has a meeting, so I have to leave leave the room before he does that. No, he says, okay, I just looked at your shop and remembered why I haven't bought a journal from you yet, because I use a B5. Ah, yes. Okay, so I currently have just ordered to restock and they are on their way. And when I put in that order, I was inquiring about B5. I can get B5, but at the moment I can't because they don't have, I don't know, whatever it is they need to be able to make the B5s. But definitely as soon as they have that available, I will be ordering B5s. I won't have them in all the colors of the covers, but probably maybe 2. I was thinking a black one and maybe the sage green, or if you have any preferences, feel free to send me a message and sing out. And so at least there's just a couple of options for those who want B5. That will be my plan. Sorry, yeah, someone probably walked across the front of the house, so, they got to protect. Yes, but definitely want B5. And then I've got to work out shipping as well because they'll obviously be heavier and bigger than the ones I ship. And I'll obviously, like I'm doing now, I'll make it as cheap as I can. So the reason, so the journals that I have come in a cellophane bag, but I pack them really well with those packing peanuts and all that kind of stuff, which are compostable, put in your compost bin. And then the packaging itself is just from Australia Post. Like none of it looks pretty because as soon as I start to do pretty packaging, then it costs even more. You know what I mean? So my ultimate goal for all of this was just to have a good journal that is affordable for everybody. Also here to campaign for square notebooks. Oh, square, Monica. What size square? Like how, if I ordered a square notebook, what size does that need to be? Yeah, so in the US, the shipping costs, unfortunately, I reckon, cost more than the journal, which to me is insane. But I did inquire at lots of places, private couriers, all that kind of stuff, and that was still the cheapest I could get it. The downside with the journals is they are just that fraction heavier than, like, there's, this base rate of shipping for X amount of weight, and then they go up. So they're just inside of this category. However, I think if you buy 2, that's where you get the best bang for your buck shipping wise, because the shipping only increases a small amount, which, yeah, it's still not ideal. It's not what I wanted, but it's the best that I could get. And then the only way to make that cheaper would then be to not have it in the solid box, but then they'll be less protected. And if they get hit or something, then they're going to potentially be damaged. 8 by 8. As in 8 inches? Yes. Sorry. Thank you, Monica. I see the inches there. Let me write that down. I'm just going to put it on the edge of here and then I'll work out where to put it. 8 by 8 inches. Okay. So, yeah, let me know with your B5s and your square one. Send me a message because then I can get to that later and write it down and find a place to put that too. If you have a preference on cover, because like I said, I won't be getting many cover designs in those 2 sizes, at least to start with, and we'll see how they go. If I was buying from overseas, I would definitely buy more than one. Good plan. Yeah, I did that. I bought Archer and Olive one time, and I bought 2. I still have one that I haven't used yet, but I'll find something for that. I did really like them, but I just, being all the way over here and the currency conversion and all that kind of stuff, it gets really expensive to buy international journals when you want that quality. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to find that quality and put it out in the world for people this side of the planet. Tracy says, my sister used 8 by 8 so standard size for digital scrapbooking and printing. Oh, yeah, it's a nice size. Nikki Erickson, always buy 2 journals at a time from Beck Shop. Should we put that on a t-shirt, Nikki? And everyone can just wear that around. That'd be good. All right. Well, I think I might wrap it up. Thank you so much for all of you joining. There's 14 of you here right now. I cannot believe it. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and the alarm bell. Lately, I have been managing to stream every Friday at this same time for the last 3 weeks or so. So I'll kind of keep that going, I reckon, if I can. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Feel free to send me a message if there's other times that work better for you. I can try and move some things around to see if I can, try a different day. This week I was actually planning to live stream yesterday for the first time, but I ended up having to go to my day job, so that didn't really work out. I hope you all have a really good day, and it's been so fun hanging out with you. I really appreciate your time, and have a great day. Bye.